Beezman here again. So today I'm gonna talk about Ball Night 2016, but first I'm gonna just touch back on 2015 with all my 2015 friends and all. So I went to the graduation in 2015, took a lot of pictures and stuff, and I even went to the ball night. But I took pictures, yes, but I didn't actually get inside the ballroom where the night and the food and the dance and all that was going on. But it was like only the last 5 minutes when I got into the bar night. That was like for 2015 though. But last year at the bar night for Vauxhall High School, I took a lot more pictures with people actually being in the moment. I'm talking like couples kissing. I'm talking like hugs and group photos with some real cool styles when you're taking photos and stuff like that. But uh, I really enjoyed that moment, and RIP to the two of the schoolmates that died. So let's go. 2016 bar night. All right. First of all, I never actually made it in time for the graduation 2016. I'm real sorry I didn't get the photos, but I actually made it to the bar night. It kind of started like late, like quarter to 8 or 8 p.m. around that time. Last year it was like much earlier, like 6 p.m. It started off, but yeah, got to the venue, Pegasus Hotel, which was both last year and this year. Seems like every year though. So the bar night, everybody came out. I got a lot of photos, but not much of these schoolmates didn't really want to kiss, like the couple stuff and hug and that. But they were more like into the group photos instead of the romance moment, like, and all that stuff. But I got some good photos, and they're on my Facebook page. I got two Facebook pages, but the one that they're on is Beezman TV, and the other one is like my music page. So it's just strictly music. So that's the Great Beezman, Jamaican rapper, and that's like the other page. All right. Yes, Bar Night 2016. Let's talk about that one, cause it seems much more enjoyable than the other one, which was like in 2015. So yeah, I got to the venue, but I actually had to pay 3,500. Yeah, me and myself, I never really brought anyone. I was kind of thinking about one or two girls, but nah, I just never bothered because I had to take a lot of pictures, and I wouldn't actually get to spend a lot of time with the girl that I bring, so I just decided to go alone. So I even got some photos of some of the teachers, and I really wanted to get photos of all the teachers, but when the dinner time was coming around, a lot of people started coming in to the ballroom and everything. So people don't really like to take pictures of them eating. So I just sat down and ate. Sit down in a table with me and some of the guys and two cute girls, man, and the videos are actually on my YouTube channel right here. So that's Beezman TV. You can find exclusive videos about 2015 and 2016. No places, guys. It's all here on Beezman TV. So after that, there are a couple jokes. Well, a lot of jokes. A lot of jokes was going on, and then the competitions. I never really got much of the competition, but I got a couple pieces. You can find some of the competition videos and the prom king and the prom queen dance and all of that. And it was really enjoyable. After that, it was time to get down and funky. So I never videoed the part where we dancing because it was dark and I was just wanted to enjoy myself also. So never really make sense of video in a dark place, we can't hardly see a damn thing. I do light was on the camera, but never really was worth it. And plus the battery was dying. And no, I couldn't video it on my phone either because my phone is like full and stuff like that. So anyway, I had a lot of girls dancing with me. I both dancing girls and girls dancing. Me, the dagger in train, or some say the twerk train or something like that. Yeah, the atmosphere is really crazy. It was enjoyable. It was fun. I definitely knew I had a lot of dances with girls. One and two of them say they were Christians. One and two of them claim they couldn't dance, but in the end, I get to dance with a lot of them. So I'm proud of that because I went there to enjoy my night and my $3,500. Zane, And yeah, me and the guys did some guy dances too. Yeah, really enjoy the moment. So for the people who I didn't get photos of, just know that you came in during the food time and I didn't really get to take your photos. And it was like impossible to get all your photos because y'all coming in such time I can't really get to take some of your pictures and stuff like that. But I got a lot of pictures of most of the people though. So Beezman TV on Facebook, you can find the pictures there, and I'll be showing some of the pictures in this video if you like. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna show it whether you like it or not. Yeah, and oh, I was supposed to perform, but till the DJ lined up the session, there's like it was like dance and then twerk and then dance and then twerk and then it was just like a non-stop dancing vibe, guy dance, hip hop dance, and then back to some Jamaican songs, some Jamaican dance, twerk and all of that. So I never really got to do it. I was like really hoping to do it, but in the end, when it was all over, like around 1 a.m. in the morning, I gave the DJ my songs, like over 14 songs. So he still got my songs, and although I never get to perform, I'm still sharing music as upcoming artists, you need to share music and stuff like that. So I enjoyed the time, man. So Ball Night 2016, hands down, it was the best so far. It was the best I ever experienced, and man, we had a blast. So I don't really know what else to talk about. What else is there? Oh yeah, well, the food was kind of small, but it was alright. The cake, my neighbors told me to bring like some kind of cheesecake thing, but when you taste it, it wasn't that great. I'm not really a fan of cheesecake, so it looks good, but it don't really taste good. Like when I'm at hotels, a lot of cakes are there on the buffet, but when you actually take all of them up, group them up in the plate, I personally did this myself. Most of them don't really taste that good. Maybe it's because of the environment and foreign people like certain tastes and Jamaican like a certain taste. So being that it's the Pegasus is actually a hotel too, the cake that they serve, most people didn't really enjoy. I didn't enjoy it either. And then there it comes down to the drink. What we drink? No, we didn't drink the wine. And like last year, a lot of people brought in alcohol and stuff. We were sipping wine and alcohol and beer and all that. But this year, no one really brought in an alcohol or any wine. But um, the servers, they actually, some people said it was blue sorrel. Some people were saying like it was blue sorrel, like they put some kind of color in the sorrel and service. So I don't really know, but it seems to be true though. So I guess that just covered it up. That just covered it up. And the part where people were actually going to eat and they had to be fumbling with the knife and the fork. For me, I just switch. Like I cut the stuff, then switch it over to my other hand. I use my left hand with the fork, and then when I'm ready to cut again, I just switch the knife over, and it's just that easy. You gotta just use your head, dog. If you can't use one hand cut, you just switch the knife and then cut and then switch it again. So it's just that easy for me. And yeah, finish quick, real quick. And back to the dancing. I tried to dance with the prom queen, but she never really made me dance with her. I was like, I need a one dance, got Hennessy in my hand. One more time for I go, but never really got to dance. She wanna dance with her boyfriend. So oh well, I just guess there was only two girls I never danced with, but I danced with majority of them, and a couple other girls left when it was time to go get down and funky. So that was just about it, as much as I can think of. Like last week Tuesday, well, actually 2 weeks ago, so it was like the week before last week. So it was a bomb, man. Who did it made it to the bar night? Oh, man, sorry for them, but you can't not get that moment back. Only way you can might get that moment back is like a reunion party. Uh, and a lot of girls were looking really pretty and good. Matter of fact, I didn't even recognize some of these girls until like they shouted me out like Beezman. And I was like, oh, that's you, shorty. I was so shocked because some of them didn't change their hairstyle. They look totally different. So when I'm like, they're this close to me, I was like, oh, I didn't even know. Yo, man, the atmosphere was really crazy. So that's it. That's just my review. You know, Vauxhall High School Ball Night 2016. Who's that? The ball man.